Good morning, dear students. Welcome in online classes. Dear students, in last video session we have told to all of you that question hour, 0 hour, cut motion, adjournment motion, and no confidence motion is the last topic of the chapter number first. But there are three important and major points in chapter number 1 is left, so we make a video for this four important topic, especially for chapter number 1. And someone also asked me, sir, what is the difference between money bill and ordinary bill? One time again you explain it. Okay, so let us see here chapter number 1. This is the union legislature. I hope that you all know this chapter is going on, and last video session was the last session of this chapter. But today we again, there are four important topics we again discussed. Money bill. What is money bill and what is the difference between money bill and non-money bill? Those are known as the ordinary bill. Means money bill क्या होती है, non-money bill और money bill में क्या difference होता है, and how the Constitution of India is amendment. कोई भी चेंजेस अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में होता है तो वो कैसे होता है, इस पर भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे. एंड देन आफ्टर वी हैव डिस्कस अबाउट दैट म्यूचुअल रिलेशंस बिटवीन द लोकसभा एंड द राज्यसभा. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल money bill, especially which bill is known as the money bill. If you all are having the book, so please all of you open your page number 22. Page number 22. Okay. The bill, which bill is called the money bill? The bill, those are related to the financial matter, especially the government expenditure, the government monetary fund, payment of money, or any type of expenditure. Those are used by the Consolidated Fund of India. This type of expenditure and this type of the money and this type of all the financial asset come under the money bill. Means money bill वो बिल होता है जिसमें गवर्नमेंट के इनकम और एक्सपेंडिचर से रिलेटेड मैटर होते हैं और गवर्नमेंट उस विड्रॉल या उस मनी को विड्रॉल करने के लिए या द गवर्नमेंट आल्सो मेंटेन द मनी एंड यूज द कंसोलिडेटेड फंड ऑफ इंडिया, जो भारत की संचित निधि होती है, जब उसका वो यूज करती है किसी भी मनी को एक्सपेंडिचर के रूप में करने के लिए, विड्रॉल करने के लिए, जब वो कंसोलिडेटेड फंड ऑफ इंडिया का यूज करती है तो इस तरह के बिल को हम बोलते हैं मनी बिल. मींस वी कैन से all type of the browsing and the money from the Consolidated Fund of India or the Constituency Fund of India are certified as a money bill. Consolidated Fund of India से जो भी certified expenditure, withdrawal of money, withdrawal of any types of the payment of money, these all are the related with the money bill. And after that all the bills known as the non-money bill or the ordinary bill. अब एक बात यहाँ आती है, who certified the bill is money bill or the non-money bill? You know, in previous video session we have discussed the speaker of Lok Sabha certified that which bill is a money bill and which bill is a non-money bill. Means money bill approved by the Speaker of India and money bill must be recommended by the President of India. Means the Speaker of Lok Sabha decided whether a bill is a money bill or non-money bill. The Speaker of India, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha decided which bill is money bill and which bill is a non-money bill. And it is also very important point, the money bill must be recommended by the President of India. The Rajya Sabha has only delayed the 14 days for the money bill. Yes, you know very well, the Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. The Rajya Sabha has no power in the field of money bill. The Rajya Sabha has not power to reject. The Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. Rajya Sabha can give any recommendation related to the money bill, and Rajya Sabha also can delay the 14 days. How many days? 14 days. कौन डिले कर सकता है? राज्य सभा. And Rajya Sabha cannot the money bill. Okay, Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. Rajya Sabha can delay the money bill for 14 days. Money bill must be recommended by the President of India. The Speaker of Lok Sabha certified that which bill is money bill and which bill is a non-money bill. Means we can see here that in the first step, money bill related to the government expenditure, government withdraw for the money for any purpose. When the government use the consolidated fund of India for any type of the withdrawal of the money, any type of the expenditure of the country, then this is known as the money bill. Who certified? The Speaker of the Lok Sabha certified which bill is money bill and which bill is a non-money bill. I hope that clear. The President must be recommended. Money bill must be recommended by the President of India. Rajya Sabha has not more power for the field of money bill. Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. Rajya Sabha can delay for 14 days of the money bill. After that, after 14 days, without any recommendation, money will finally pass by the Rajya Sabha and move to the Lok Sabha. One more important, money bill firstly introduced into the Lok Sabha and ordinary bill can be introduced any of the house. Money bill firstly introduced in the Lok Sabha and after that money bill sent into the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can delay the money bill for 14 days. Rajya Sabha can give any recommendation for the money bill. It is accepted or not is accepted, it depends on the Lok Sabha. But money bill cannot be rejected by the Rajya Sabha. I hope that clear. What is difference between the money bill and non-money bill? Money bill firstly introduced into the Lok Sabha. Non-money bill or ordinary bill can be introduced any of the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha. Understand? Money bill can be delayed by the Lok Sabha for only 14 days. Money bill cannot be rejected by the Lok Sabha. Sorry, money bill cannot be rejected by the Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can give any suggestion or recommendation on the money bill, but it is accepted or not accepted, it is depend on the Lok Sabha. I hope that clear. And one more important thing, the Rajya Sabha can reject the money bill, the Rajya Sabha cannot reject the money bill. The Rajya Sabha can delay the money bill for 14 days, but in case of ordinary bill, yes, the Rajya Sabha has power to reject the ordinary bill. And Rajya Sabha has also power to delay the ordinary bill for the 6 months. I hope that clear. Lok Sabha और राज्य सभा के बीच में अगर मनी बिल और हम ऑर्डिनरी बिल की बात करें तो लोक सभा इज मोर पावरफुल बिकॉज द फाइनेंशियल पावर इन द हैंड ऑफ मोस्टली इन द हैंड ऑफ लोक सभा. राज्य सभा इज अ वीकर देन द लोक सभा. अंडरस्टैंड इन द फाइनेंशियल वे. I hope that clear. Next point, amendment of the constitution. How the Constitution of India amendment? This is a very important question. Which body amendment the Constitution of India? The Constitution of India amendment by the Parliament means amendment by the both house. If 2/3 majority clear by both the house of the Parliament, the Constitution is amendment. Amendment means changes. ये बहुत बार पूछा गया क्वेश्चन. Which body amendment the Constitution of India? Amendment का मतलब होता है changes. Change made to the Constitution of a nations or constitutions to any type of the bill into the act or any law in the Constitution of India. The Parliament has power to amend the Constitution of India if 2/3 majority clear by Parliament. Then the any law or any amendment can be done in the Constitution of India. This is a very amendment of the Constitution. Which body has amendment the Constitution? The Parliament has power to amend the Constitution of India if 2/3 majority is clear by both the house. How many majority? 2/3 majority clear by the both house of the Parliament. Hope that clear. After that, last point, mutual relations between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. What is the mutual relations? Actually, in the mutual relation, if you see that in the field of legislature, in the legislature power, except the money bill, all type of ordinary bill passed by the co-equal power to the parliament, means to the both the house of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, means equal powers regarding ordinary bill. Regarding, if you see that legislative power of both the house Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, so then we find with regarding ordinary bill, equal power, both the house means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Regarding ordinary bill, both house enjoy co-equal power into the legislature field of the. Regarding to the ordinary bill, both the house has co-equal powers. An ordinary bill can be introduced. An ordinary bill can be introduced in first any of the house of the parliament. Clear? So both the house co-equal power in the ordinary bill. It is a legislative power. Then in financial power, in financial relations. In financial relations, you know very well. In legislative relations, regarding ordinary bill, both house enjoy co-equal power because ordinary bill can be introduced any of the house. Firstly introduced any of the house of the parliament in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. So in regarding to the ordinary bill, both house are co-equal power regarding ordinary bill. But in financial relation, Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha. Just you know here, Lok Sabha has more powerful in the money bill, in the field of money bill, because the money bill only firstly introduced into the Lok Sabha, then it moved into the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can delay the money bill for 14 days, and after 14 days it moved from Rajya Sabha to Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha only give the suggestion or any recommendation for the money bill. Rajya Sabha has no power to reject the money bill. Rajya Sabha cannot be reject the money bill. So in financial relation, Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha. After that, in executive power, in executive spheres, the position of the Rajya Sabha is weaker than the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha can remove the council of ministers. The Lok Sabha can remove the council of ministers from office by passing the vote of no confidence. The Prime Minister is the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha, and most of the members of the council of ministers are also from the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can make the minister responsible by asking questions, by seeking information. So we can say if we see that executive relations, then we find Lok Sabha is more powerful. Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha, because all the council of ministers headed by the Prime Minister, they all are the member of the Lok Sabha. They all are responsible and answerable in the Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha regarding the questioning and answering and take the information to the member of the Lok Sabha. So in case of executive power, the Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha, because number of members, the council of ministers headed by the Prime Minister, they all are the member of the Lok Sabha, and if the no confidence motion is passed against the council of ministers or by the Prime Minister, then they give the resign from their post. The Rajya Sabha can make the ministers responsible by asking questions, by seeking information, regarding the administration of the state and the criticizing the policies of the government. Only Rajya Sabha can criticize the policies of the government, asking the questions to the member of the house, and if it cannot pass a vote of no confidence against the Council of Ministers. It is very important. The Rajya Sabha can criticize tabling the call, attention motions and adjournment motion, but the Rajya Sabha member cannot pass vote of no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers. So we can say that the Rajya Sabha is weaker than the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha can remove the Council of Ministers from their office by passing a vote of no confidence. Means the Lok Sabha member can pass the no confidence motions against any of the ministers. The Rajya Sabha cannot be passed the no confidence motion. Rajya Sabha only take the information, pass the adjournment motions, pass the attention motions, but not to pass the no confidence motion. Okay, so Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister, they all are the member of the Lok Sabha, they all are the more powerful than the Rajya Sabha in the executive relations. Okay, constitutional relations. In the constitutional relations, both are equal power. Without both approval, the Constitution of India cannot be amendment. So in the constitutional power, both are having co-equal power in the constitutional relation. In judicial relation, both are also co-equal power in the judicial relations, because without approval and without two-third majority clear, the impeachment against the President of India, the impeachment against the judges of the Supreme Court of India cannot be passed. So in judicial power, in judicial relation, both houses are co-equal power. In constitutional amendment, both houses has co-equal power. But in the executive power and in the financial relations, both Lok Sabha is more important than the Rajya Sabha. In legislative power or in legislative relations, both houses in regarding to the ordinary bill, both houses has enjoyed co-equal power in the legislative relations. In financial relations, Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha. Okay? In judicial relations, both are co-equal power in the judicial relations. In constitutional relation, both houses enjoy co-equal relations. I hope that clear. Electoral relations, both houses has enjoyed the co-equal power into the electoral power, because both are nominated member participated in the election of the president and election of the vice president of India. Approval of emergency. In case of approval of emergency, both houses has co-equal power. Without approval of the parliament by the both houses, the approval of emergency cannot be done. Okay, so approval of emergency, the both houses co-equal power. Promulgation of the ordinance, both houses has co-equal power for the ordinance. Without approval of the both houses of the parliament, the ordinance is not issued by the President of India. So I hope that clear. In case of any doubt or any query, then you ask me. Thank you. Next session, next video, we have started your chapter number 1 in Indian history, the revolt of 1857.